Okay, quite the scenery. Got the Luxor light right there. Got a Hilton Hotel behind me. I'm on the roof of the parking garage here at Bally's. If you recall, when I went over the April stats from all those April hours, I was also on this roof. I filmed that video like 3 minutes ago, right over there. So this is going to be the last installment of this mini-series chronicling my dealing position. New news. The PH position is very, very official. I recently did all these online tasks and had to go in person somewhere and do something, and finally got just about everything done up to this point. I have an orientation day, and I think on the orientation day I will be told a training day, which is different. I think orientation is more HR things, and then a poker specific training day, and then I should get my schedule, and I should be aware of the first day the room is open. Hearing it's going to be May 9th, but I don't have my schedule yet, so I don't know exactly, and I don't know what days or hours I'm going to be working. A few things. One thing that's different from last video, that last video you saw, it was a while ago for me. I don't remember every word I said. I think I said if after the series I'll see how many hours or how many days I'll get at PH, and I might just stay at PH. You know what, I've been thinking about it for a while now. This would be ideal. I don't imagine I just have total control over this, but I'm thinking I would do this if I could pull this off. 2 shifts at Orleans and 4 at PH, with one of those days overlapping. So say first day of the week I work at Orleans, next day Orleans early, PH late, next 3 days a PH shift. So that would be 6 shifts in 5 days. That would be solid hours, that would be solid money, and 2 full days off in addition to any day that it's not that busy and I get sent home early. What's unique about me and a job like this, the things I do for fun and the other responsibilities I have, the other ways I make money, largely don't require like a specific time of day. I could film any time of day. I could edit any time of day. Like I could lift weights. I could watch the YouTube channels I like. I could cook food. Like there are a lot of things I do, whatever. If I get like sent home early and it's like 1 a.m. in PH, I could enjoy like the rest of my day and do something. It's not that I need like businesses open between 9 and 5. It's not like I need, golf courses open. I don't need, the sun up, things like that. So, yeah, for one, that would be cool. 6 shifts in 5 days and 2 full calendar days off. What's also interesting is I've been hoping for a while that all the time that to me was largely wasted in undergrad, grad school, law school, and working in IT would matter in some respect, and it looks like it might. The biggest eye-opening thing from last year dealing Orleans was how smooth an 8-hour day went, because all of that college and IT, none of it was like very strict hours. If at any time I was told it was certain hours, it was just a lie, and it really meant all day, or you need to do things until they're done, and as soon as they're done, you're going to get more things to do, and it never really ends. An 8-hour day at Orleans was amazing. 8 hours on the clock meant I was in the building probably for like 8 hours and like 20 minutes or something, and it was very efficient. I worked a lot of days, worked a lot of hours last year. Every time Herbs and Rye was free, I was able to meet him for dinner. Every time he made a deep tournament run at the series, I was able to go down there and check out the end stages of the tournament. I was able to I filmed like 65 videos, filmed and edited in those 50 days of the Orleans series last year. And the kicker, I got a full night of sleep every single time. Like that was just unheard of in college 3 times NIT, getting that many full nights of sleep. I mean, it probably didn't happen once a week was probably like the average. So it's a very efficient job. Show up, deal, when you clock out, that's it. There aren't ongoing projects, there's not paperwork, there aren't things that you need to do that you never get paid for. It's not that 8 hours actually means 13 to 17 and nobody knows, and it just never ends. It's not like that. So 6 shifts in 5 days, Might seem like a lot, but it's like a lot a good way. A lot of hours, a lot of money to make, and it wouldn't. It's like playing wiffle ball compared to what I was used to between the ages of like 18 and you know, 29. So yeah, that would be ideal, that schedule, if I could pull that off after. We're gonna see how hectic it is during the summer. It looks like it's gonna be 5 shifts from PH each week and 5 shifts from Orleans each week. I know it's going to be hectic. You know, there's no way to know what it's going to be like until I do it. I could ask other people who have done it what it's like. I could try to think about it. I could try to plan out the days. Ultimately, I'm not going to know until I experience it. So I'm doing it this summer. If it's not worth the, it'll definitely be more money than last year, but if it's not worth the extra money, then in the future only have 1 position over the summer, not 2. But this year I'm going to do 2 and see what it's like. And if you must know, so that video I made where I was in my audition clothes and I said I had an appointment for employment in the poker industry, I was careful about the wording because it was not an audition. It was, I wore the same clothes, but it was an interview. Didn't have to deal, but it was an interview. So I did park at Bellagio that day. I said that in the video, and I was filming, you know, right at the bottom of the garage once you get inside the building. It wasn't to throw anyone off, but it happened to possibly work out that way. I knew after the interview I was going to play. It was early in the day, and like early afternoon, late morning, Aria and then probably Bellagio are my 2 favorite rooms. Once it gets to midnight, almost every room in the city is pretty close where you can find a great game, but early in the day, much prefer Aria and Bell. So I parked at Bell, went to the interview, which was in the building here at Bally's, and then after the interview, played in Bellagio, and my car was in Bellagio for whether that was my only stop of the day and I drove back to my room, or I drove to a second stop of the day. Turns out that was my only stop of the day. That was the day my neck hurt pretty bad, and I only made it about 4 hours and then had to go back to my room. So only played Bellagio that day, but that's why I parked there. Didn't park there just to throw people off the scent and make people think I was dealing Bellagio. Did park there, but interview was across the street, and I think that's gonna wrap it up. So it's gonna be, looks like it's gonna be about 2 weeks of dealing just PH, and then 7 weeks of dealing Orleans and PH, and then the World Series of Poker time is done, and then in mid-July we'll see what it's like. One possibility is just PH the rest of the year. One possibility is PH and Orleans. I'll see what the hours, what the times of day and everything like that are. I don't know yet, but a lot is on the table, but I have a pretty good idea of what the next 9 weeks or so are going to be like between PH day 1 and Orleans series final day. I think it's a 52-day series at Orleans this year, not 100%. So between PH day 1 and Orleans day 52, have a pretty good sense of what's going on. After that, we'll see. When I know, you'll know. And remember, rice is a spoon food.